Hello, how are we all doing today? In this video I want to make a put that down so you can hear me a bit better. Right, I want to make a little review on the Sena 30k in this video. First thing I will say is that it's got better sound quality. I mean, that's obvious because it's a newer model. Oh, and you get spacers, so you can put them closer to your ears. Because with the SRL2, you didn't get spacers, so they would sit whatever distance it is from your ears, regardless. But I don't think I remember if I had spacers with that. But with this one, you do. So you can put it closer to your ears if you need it closer to your ears, so there's less wind noise. Let's talk about the big thing that comes with the Sena 30k is mesh intercom. So I went out with my mate the other day, and he's got the Sena 50k or 50s or whatever it is. With the new Sena 30k and 50k, the new ones, you got a different app. You have to download a different app for them. I'll put up the name of the app anyway, just in case you lot want to get one. Now the app has got a much better layout. The app knows exactly what Sena you got. There's none of this faffing around with the other one, the utility app, Sena utility app. That was a bit of a mess, to be fair, but this new one's better. It's presented better, if you want to say it like that. So with the mesh intercom, as I said, me and my mate went out for a ride, and he went as far as he could before it cut off. Now he did get pretty far. Obviously we went about to calculate how far he got for you. So he got far enough ahead where it did cut out, and then I carried on, then I followed him. And as soon as we got back in range, it cut back in and we can hear each other. So there was none of this pressing a button again or anything like that, because on the last one I had to press the button on our old headsets. I had to press the button for us to reconnect, but with this one it just reconnects straight away. Smart intercom, very good, so you're not having to faff around or anything like that. Also, what I will say is when you turn off your headset, you have to go back onto the app and reconnect that way. There's none of this. If you turn your helmet's off and then you want to reconnect again, normally you just have to press the button on one of your headsets and it will connect straight away. But this, you have to go straight back into the channels, back into the mesh intercom, turn it back on and all that. Like I said in my little tutorial of how to put the headset actually into your helmet, the one problem I've got with this is that it sits out the helmet, if that makes sense. But with the SRL2, that was all built in. That was all built into my helmet, so there was none of this. Like sometimes if you're turning your head, sometimes it can get caught on your jacket or caught on bits and bobs. If you've got a bag and your rucksack bag strap is a little bit thick, it could get caught on that, but it's not a big issue. But you definitely feel that you've got something hanging out the side of your head. And with that, as it's not built in, with my SL2 it was more closer to the front, so you can feel it a bit better. But with this, it's a bit further back. Obviously every helmet is different, every helmet's different. You might be able to put it closer to the front, but even with my mates, he's got a full face and his sits more further back, so you have to probably like reach back and have a good feel about the buttons. Now I do like the wheel, like the turning wheel that you can turn the volume up and down and all that. That's great. It's much better than the buttons. It's a little bit better to feel with. I mean, feeling the centre button, because you've got the button in the centre with the 30k, that button in the centre is a little bit difficult with thicker gloves to be able to feel. But with these summer gloves, not a problem. I can feel that, no problem. But I feel like that's with every headset you get. The buttons are a bit harder to feel. I mean, that's more of a downside to thick gloves, to be fair, than actually the headset's fault. I must say though, this is beautiful summer weather. It's absolutely beautiful. I think it's about 18, 19 or even maybe 20 degrees out here today. Also, what I will say, that is a massive improvement to my last headset, is that with the mesh intercom you can listen to your music whilst talking to your mate. So there's none of this, oh, we can't listen to our music because we're talking when we're out with our buddies. Now with the mesh intercom, you can listen to music, talk to your buddies. But the big issue is with your loud exhausts, because my mate's got quite a bit of a loud exhaust, so have I nowadays, to be fair. We all want a loud exhaust, us riders. So with the mesh intercom, it normally cuts out. When you talk, your music then goes quiet. Now with that, as it's so sensitive, you know, I don't know if you can change it. We tried changing options and that, but it's still so sensitive, where if you rev your bike or go to take off, you put some revs into your bike, the mic picks that up and then it quietens your music. Now if you guys out there do have a Sena 30k or a 50s, 50k, wherever they are, if you know how to make it less sensitive, so if the slight twist of your throttle doesn't quieten your music, it'd be nice if you know how to. But of course it's not a major issue, as long as you can hear your mates. To be fair, the volume on this is pretty decent. It's much louder than my last one, and like I said, I can hear my music perfectly fine, even with the wind noise that I get in my helmet. I mean, every helmet gets wind noise. Some are better than others to reduce wind noise, but it's loud enough. But if you've got bad wind noise, I'm sure you can hear your mates and what's going on and stuff like that, and your music. And if you didn't see my last video about why I suggest you get a helmet, not a helmet, a headset installed into your helmet, go and watch that, because I've come up with some pretty good reasons why you should. There might be better headsets out there, but if you want, I wouldn't say a cheap one, because it is quite dear. But if you want to get a headset, I wouldn't look no further, because it does everything for you. Like I said, if you want to get a built-in one, that'll be much better. So you've got something hanging out the side of your head. But then with this, as it's detachable from the helmet, because you've got a clamp and then you stick the actual headset onto your clamp, the actual the brain of the operations, if you like. As you can take that off, you don't have to take your whole helmet to the charger, to your plug socket. You can just take that little device off and then charge that as if you would with your normal phone. So I had a bit of a task at home with the last one, but I had to sort of try and balance the helmet on things, because the wire was too small, too short, shall I say. So now you can literally just put that little thing on a shelf somewhere. But yeah, I don't know what else really to say about it, apart from what I've already said. Like I said, I'm sure there's better helmets out there, headsets out there that do the same thing. Some might be better quality and stuff, but that's all you're paying for at the end of the day. The 30k is great. So yeah, you all have a good day. You all take care of yourselves. Carry on riding safe. Definitely get yourself a headset, regardless of which one, as long as you can talk to your mates and call the emergency services on it without having to touch your phone. Fantastic. Go and get a headset. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and ta-da!